Hi guys, Brent here, and welcome to another commentary video. Today I want to talk to you guys about one of the best ways you can get better at Dead by Daylight. And believe me, it's probably not the thing you think. No, it's not camping or tunneling or bringing stronger gen perks. This will be a both sides thing if you have not caught on already. But this is one of the best things you can do to improve at Dead by Daylight, and it's something that, I don't know, it's just something that I've done time and time again, and it always brings me back to a place of just better execution across the board, no matter what side I'm playing. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So what is this magical thing that makes you get better at DBD, the one-stop shop for everything to get better at the game? Of course, there's not going to be one thing that's going to make you better at the game. That's not realistic. I'm just trying to, you know, content create and exaggerate, because manipulating people to get your way is apparently something you do on the YouTube space, and that is just what people do, I have found. But this isn't one of those videos where we complain about content creation as a whole, especially in the DBD space. We're going to be talking about how I can improve your gameplay today. And my simple advice to you today is to just not care. That doesn't make any sense, does it? But trust me, it does. You care about the W so much that often you do things that are dumb or panicked that actually get in the way of your victory. I cannot tell you how many times I've been watching a killer player play on stream, and they will start camping extremely early in the game, for example, because, you know, they know that, like, camping gets the W, right? Camping is a very, very strong skill. That's why camping and tunneling is so, like, heavily hated by a large majority of the community, because it's good and doesn't really have a lot of counterplay. It's good, and it gets results a lot of the time. So I'll see a killer often resort to camping like really, really early in the match, and only on somebody's like first hook, for example, because they know this is a good thing. This helps me get the win. But if you're facing a good team or a coordinated team, they might just do enough gens that kill may be the only kill that you get, even if you camp fully successfully. You may get 3-outed and only one person gets out. Now, my question, especially with this specific example, is what particularly did you learn? That's the L word we're going to be using today. Hi, this is my worry rock, by the way. Helps me with anxiety. This has never been on the channel before. Everybody say hi to the worry rock. Anyways. It's called a worry rock, by the way, because, you know, you wear it down over time by it's like a fidget spinner. Anyways, completely off topic there. Anyways, the big L word we're going to be using today is learning. What did you learn from that scenario by sitting there at the hook? What did you learn? How did you improve at the game? And did you even get the results you wanted? Of course, the answer is no. Obviously, if you're fighting a full solo queue squad, yeah, that'll probably work. That'll probably get them, right? They'll get you like a 2 or a 3K, maybe even a 4K if they're that dumb, you know? But if you fight a good team and you just sit there at the hook way too early into the match, instead of like actual smart camping, like confirming a death or confirming a second stage, stuff like that. What did you learn there at the hook, just standing around, doing nothing, just chilling? You didn't really learn much, did you? Now let's take this on the flip side. Let's go in and take that person that didn't really necessarily have that burning desire to get the W, somebody who cares a little bit less about winning and more about actually playing the game of Dead by Daylight, like, you know, improving chases, having good map control, checking gens, all this wonderful stuff that composes the rest of the game. That person that spends that time sitting at hook doing nothing does not learn a whole lot about the game. They just learn how to stand still and do nothing, which, you know, if that doesn't come, you know, inherently to you, I have deep worries about you as a person. But think about a person that spent that same amount of time just sitting there, because keep in mind, hook states are each like 60 seconds. So you're waiting a long time. That's a lot of time to just sit there and do nothing. Let's take that same person, put that into a person that doesn't care as much about like confirming the W and actually like playing the video game, playing the game of Dead by Daylight. Let's take those 60 seconds and put them in a chase, multiple chases. That person is actively learning how to play the game. They're learning how to run tiles better. Even if they don't run the tile well, they have made a mistake that it informs their decisions in their next match. That makes them better over time. And even if they're having quick chases, they can see that they're having measurable improvement. The person that is actually physically playing the game and actually going out there and just kind of like doing their best but not worrying about securing the W at all costs is likely going to improve at the things that make you good at the game over somebody who is so insecure about not having the W that they make very, what was the word? Thoughtless? Very, very, not not thought-intensive decisions because they're easier, as opposed to somebody who actually like plays the video game and tries to improve at the video game. They will be a better player than anybody who can camp or tunnel efficiently because their chases are just so short, or their macro control of the map is just so good that they don't even need to do these very, very intense play styles. And I'm not saying somebody's going to already type in the comments. Somebody's already halfway through a paragraph, by the way, just because this is YouTube, going, I'll go camp and tunnel if I want to. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not telling you to not camp and tunnel. That was never said, but you know, it's YouTube. If you say you like waffles, they assume you hate pancakes. That's just kind of the logic that happens here. I love it to death, by the way. But like you can do that, right? But I think at the end of the day, the harsh reality is those things aren't thought intensive. The harsh reality, the painful truth, is those things don't require a lot of thought. You aren't demonstrating a whole lot of skill by doing those things. You are not actually that good of a player if you do those things. And I'm not saying everybody who camps and tunnels is a bad player. Once again, I have to clarify that because YouTube commenters are very argumentative. But what I'm saying is, like, those things aren't difficult to achieve. So you're not really demonstrating much skill as a player by doing that. Whereas if you have consistent, and here's the keyword consistent, because last time I said this, you guys never let me let it down, which is pretty cool, is that consistently, you should not be entering Bloodlust 2 and 3 because your chases should be short and efficient, because that means you're playing the game correctly. That means you're like literally a good player. And I say consistently, not every chase, just consistently, most of them. God, why do I have to say these things? Why is YouTube the way it is? Anyways. Yeah, somebody who cares a little bit less about winning and more focuses on like the art of playing the game, the art of war, haha. That person will infinitely be a better player than somebody who is so concerned about winning that they resort to things that aren't really skillful and don't really take anything to master. That player, the former, will always be a better player than the other one. So care a little bit less about winning. Stop focusing so hard on securing the W and lose a little. Have you a little humility, lose a little, care a little bit less about winning, and you'd be surprised how much you improve on the small stuff in the game that actually matters. Yeah, that was kind of a funny video. I got off topic a lot, but you know, you're here to hear me talk, so I don't know why you're listening to me if, you know, you don't want to hear me talk. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, but I do upload daily, so I will see you tomorrow. But if I do not, I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.